AIDS cough happening.
Program may contain language of an adult nature. Listener discretion is advised.
Views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of alltalkradio.net.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
Oh man, hold on, wait a minute. This is some bullshit.
They're canceling the fucking show?
Yeah, they're planning on dropping us after 7 years.
That's bullshit. You still got people that listen and like the show.
Well, guys, you had a good 7-year run. What more do you want from us?
You're like a goddamn Oreo cookie. You taste like shit but swathed in the center.
Okay, goddammit. Our hands are tied, okay? Yeah, you're goddamn right, your hands are tied. Jerk, pass me the duct tape, motherfucker. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Tape them together. Yeah, motherfucker.
You know what? I think I kind of like this.
Yeah.
Tie it a little tighter. Tighter.
Maxwell Silverhammer, G.J. Jerkman, Cruise Control, and G Motors. Smell fire? I think somebody lit a cigarette. Nope, it's the hottest radio show on the internet. So keep it locked here from 7 to 9. The STIM Radio fam, they ahead of their time. And now it's lesson 1, man, this is lesson 2. No format because they keep it fresh and new. And this is what I call a real show. They tough as hell with a hard edge like a steel toe. They campaign like a bass said. So if you mad at them, call in, fuck some hate mail. And if you think that the jocks sound quirky, allow me to introduce you to the shit that irks me. It's the shit that
Fucking bitches! Welcome to the shit that fucking cocksucking irks me. You don't see me tonight because I'm on Skype from home, and I got my boys in the house here. I got Mage Digga, what up? And I got Tequila Bob, what up? And we're just here we're just gonna talk shit for pretty much 2 hours. No commercials. This is kind of like when I told you earlier, fucking Mage man. It's like having a tape recorder running and we're just talking.
That's all it is. Yeah.
We used to do that shit back when he used to live here.
Listen and learn. This is the way it's done.
Oh yeah. No, this is how we used to do it, man. We just would like run a tape recorder and just talk shit, just record, and that was it.
Sometimes we could even do it over the television, the sound of the TV. We could still talk shit anyway.
Shit.
Is he rapping then too?
We were always rapping.
Everybody was rapping.
That's what I gotta do. I gotta hear both of you rap together.
You know what we? Oh shit!
I heard you a little bit when you were over my house last time.
But you never actually heard.
But y'all never really got down. You
I
just
never
bullshit.
heard him flow, but no.
Oh, that's funny. So you don't have any tape. What about our old shit that we did, dude? The bedroom boogies.
You got tapes all over the damn house.
Man,
you got a whole box,
I
a laundry
I
basket
might
full
have a
of tapes.
jewel.
We ain't been through it. You got
That's
so
why
many.
you
I
can
don't
tell
know
that
where
I
to
really
start.
am. I have really been a producer. Like, not
You know what
really
though?
known, but
Producer man, you gotta
can't
start
find
keeping your shit in
you
order,
can't find
dog.
some of your demos. You say, oh,
You
yeah,
know who-
my shit is missing, man.
you know who
I don't
fucked
have
him up.
that I recorded.
Well, who was that? It was Paul. He was. You know what? Even when he was living here, I will say you were a disorganized motherfucker too with your shit.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, damn, I wish I could hear some of that old stuff. You know, like the stuff we did. You know,
He played me stuff when he came
hyper
over.
type of
He
tone.
kept bugging me and kept bugging. He said, I can rap. I said, okay, play your shit over. Let me hear it. Then he brought, I said, man, you sound like Will Smith, which he did.
Will Smith.
It's actually some of the rapping that he did that he played with me. It sounded like he did the beats and everything. You know, it sound more like the Will Smith type of shit, you know?
Yeah,
Which is okay. I didn't care that much for him, but he had a couple good diss
I mean, I like Will Smith, but I think
but I didn't hear his
they were in
hardcore
a
shit.
lot.
That was the mellow stuff that he had.
Right.
He only brought one tape. He had 5 or 6 songs on it.
Oh,
Decent.
oh shit! Those your ballads, huh? Is that what you heard?
No, it was the
No, this stuff
that I
he
did
actually
in
made.
Colorado.
Yeah, this stuff he actually beats it.
He's never heard Fiercest of the Fierce or like the shit we did, you know, like Fire Times 5 or
He tells me, but he's never
Motherfucking-
played. He's never.
Baritone, the
played
bad
anything.
motherfucker from Brooklyn. And it's your motherfucking goose I'm cooking. Dude, that's one of those, you know, I should have salvaged that one too, but I didn't. But I did salvage our 93 shit, because I had to. You know what I'm saying? That was
just off the wall. I don't even know if we even heard about it.
Which one, the 93 or the 91?
Yeah, the 93.
Well, we're gonna go through that shit. We're gonna find something because he's got a whole stuff.
All right. You know what I'm doing?
I know that he has. I heard like crazy.
No, dude, that was
all
some
the stuff you did was just.
That was some of the dope shit.
Oh, no.
So the stuff you did in Colorado, you thought was Will Smith? Really?
Yeah, some of the stuff that he did. Yeah, it wasn't no hardcore shit.
Yeah, well, I thought so.
I thought it was too.
No, most of that stuff you had on there was not hardcore. It was pretty mellow.
I don't know what you heard.
It wasn't bad. You was off the damn tape. I mean, he kept talking about how good he was. I said, Brian, that shit
was that. I don't have that, but
all right.
But
I actually did record it.
No, you did. You had it. But the thing was, see, I threw away a lot of that old shit. Well, I had to because I had bugs. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get rid of it.
You did salvage 93. I know.
93, I salvaged that bitch. Yeah, that I do have. I have that, dude.
That was one.
That's not good.
Pickle Fuzz better run. Oh, you gotta show him that.
Now, he does that all the time.
Original.
He does that around my house all the time. But he ain't never played me no tape on it.
See, yeah, dude. We gotta, you know what? We gotta go digitize that fucking 93 shit, and then, dude, that's, yeah.
Yeah, but you at least have it on a CD.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So for those, now we're totally, well, fuck the audience. You know what?
Fuck the audience, man.
Seriously, fuck the audience. You motherfuckers, you know what?
I love all your picks.
You niggas never call me. You niggas never chat to us. So fuck you hoes. We're just sitting here drinking, and it's like I said, it's like having a tape recorder running in a room with a bunch of niggas talking. So that's what it's gonna be.
This is his way of calling my paranoia.
Yeah. Man, we got to. Because I remember last time, dude, you came on, you were like stiffer than a fucking pedophile's cock in a preschool, dude. You know what I'm saying? You were, dude. You were very, very reserved. And I mean, I know you were with Stinky Pussy at the time, but, still, it was like, bitch. Hey, she's crazy. Dude, I was telling, I told Paige Digga, man, the other day, she actually was, one of the drivers picked her up. And was telling me that
not Shaquiqua, whatever fucking name the one got.
Oh, that bitch. Shaquiqua? Oh, Lordy. That bitch pissed me the fuck off. I'll just tell you that now. She fucking pissed me off because she was dumb. And she's sitting outside. She was sitting out this gate for 10 motherfucking minutes. No shit. Outside the gate. I don't know what she called me and then didn't drive in the gate, and then I hear her jump off the bus, and she's fucking with the doors, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, you goddamn stupid-ass hood rat, And then finally she called again, same shit. I tried to buzz her in, she didn't come in. So finally I walk out to her, I'm like, what the fuck, you can't use a goddamn security gate? And she's like, well, I can't use the security gate if you just listen to me for 1 second. I'm like, bitch, look, I'll bring you, if you take me by Popeyes, I'll buy you chicken, all right? If that's the problem, you need some Popeyes, don't trip. I love the fuck out of Popeyes, so I'll eat with you. No reason for me to fucking be bashful.
Yeah, but I had my own version of it after work. Rude boy running around the house. I would pick up at lunch. I'm going to take this to Charlie. So we got to follow the manifesto. We're going to go up to Lake Mead and Lamb.
Oh, hell no.
They lost his ass for an hour and a half. Right around the corner from Walmart. And then go the opposite direction. It's going to go, why did they drop you off first?
I don't think
they go 10 miles the other way.
That's what they did the night that I was coming to your place. They took me all the way down to like Nellis and Stewart and shit to drop this bitch off. And then that's when she was like, we got a lot of drop-offs. Go back. And got ghetto on me. And I'm like, how many drop-offs we got? A lot. Okay. So we're going to drop that one bitch off, and then we go to the other place, or then we go to your place, but if your parents took fucking 40 decades to find your shit, because Shaquiqua driving around going, well, I don't know what you can try to tell you. And then when I'm on the phone with you guys are trying to tell me what's it.
That's what they did to him. I go, Slade, where you at? I'm calling. He goes, I don't know where the hell I'm at.
Dude, I hate that shit because I don't know where the fuck I am, for real. I'm like, okay, where are we?
So you ain't with Shaniqua, are you? I don't fucking know. That was funny as hell. I go down, I told him all that. Then a lost Slade. He don't know where the fuck he's at.
Like, where am I?
I'm out Lake Reed somewhere, way across town. How the hell did you get over there? You're right around the corner. They just
shit like that.
They could have drove right around the corner and dropped his ass off. They'd have made 20 stops somewhere.
Oh, yeah, they'll do that.
They'll make his ass ride for hours.
Dude, they'll pass your house like 20 times, dropping other niggas off, and then finally get to you and be like, okay, like, I remember one night, shit, I was coming from the radio show. It was Friday night, it was 9 o'clock, and shit, let's see. We came over, and all the drop-offs were in this area, drop-offs and pickups. So we must have made, between Flamingo and Tropicana, we had made a circle several times. You know what I'm saying? Dropping people off and picking people up.
You know what you should do? You should take your broadcast on the road with you.
They should need to
try this shit.
I'm talking about all kinds of other. I don't want the character stuff. We got Corporal Jim. You know, he's the corporate guy. He's like, here, let me tell you something. I'm gonna fuck you over good. You know, then I got, who's the other characters I got? Fucking Davey the Dune Coon. You know, he works for Corporate Jim because that's who Corporate Jim outsources to. You know what I'm saying?
People that can't talk, man.
Just stupid ass. So what was it? You want to bring up Thanksgiving or something?
I was just saying, I was pretty lucky to end this year as gracefully as I did with all of the crap that's been going on.
Cannon Point Apartments.
Well,
Oh,
it's a trip when you
Don't
cannot
get
get
started on
people
that
to
shit.
listen to you in your own complex.
Oh, dude.
And my things are contradictory. People will say things and do totally different, tell different stories.
Then they confiscated our fucking grill. They lied to everybody.
Oh, so the management's just a bunch of
You
dicks.
know what they told? They told me, first they come around with a paper. I see them over at my friend's house.
Right.
They're saying, you got to get rid of the grill. I go over there, I got the lease in my hand.
Oh, hell no.
And the paper they sent out. I said, these ain't no, what do you call them? The grills with the tank on them.
Oh, the
These
propane?
ain't no propane tanks.
Yeah.
The shit they gave us said propane. I said, these ain't propane tanks. So then this little bitch comes and goes, well, I'll go back to the office. I said, you better have it in the lease. So she comes back and she types it out with a lease on it. And we got this shit circled in the sand. The grill can't be more, it got to be 5 feet or more from the wall.
Oh, wow.
I walked off 5 feet. Well, it was, but again, it was actually 5 feet on the grill, the side where you can put stuff at. So I turned it sideways. Then I walked off 6 feet. I grilled 6 feet away from the wall. So I told her I'm in compliance. She goes, no, you can't have it under stairwell. I'm looking at the code. I'm telling her, this code don't say shit about no stairwell. It says 5 feet away from the wall, I just walked 6 feet. She goes, no, they're going to take my grill. We'll be back at 4 o'clock.
Wait, you bought the grill, didn't you?
No, it actually wasn't even my grill. It was my neighbor left it there. I just want to give her
The
some shit.
point is, it could have
But
been
they,
your grill.
well, they tell me one thing. They tell my other neighbor, oh, if you take it in the house and bring it back after tomorrow, because they had a tour coming through there. They didn't want the grills out.
Right, right.
Other people they told it was unsightly. So they lied to different people. They actually gave me a code.
Now, are you guys, is it condos or are they apartments?
They're apartments.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to
But
get
this is how they fuck with you. They telling everybody different shit.
Right, they'll tell you one
Then
thing.
they took
themselves.
your grill. Yeah, I said, why don't they just tell everybody the same thing? Hey, people come tomorrow. We don't want the grills out here. Put them outside. Do whatever.
Right.
No, they're going to quote, give me a ordinance. And when I walk 6 feet away, they still want to take my grill. Hey, police over there, 4 policemen.
Oh, wow.
With their hands on their gun. We had left and went to the Camry, and this little bitch
Hold up.
at the office
From
comes
doing
down.
with the grill, so now this is an argument about a barbecue grill, which is a pretty innocent piece of, equipment, and these motherfuckers are coming strapped. Like,
Well, you know,
we got a problem with the barbecue grill.
maybe I shouldn't have told them. I said, if you come back, you better bring the police, or I'll call the police. Because I said, if I get mad enough, I may strap myself to the grill. I may have to whoop somebody's ass. So she took that as a threat. She took it. Now, I didn't personally say I'm going to whoop your ass. I say I may have to whoop somebody's ass,
Oh, so
which is not a threat.
Right. Well, that's
Well,
it.
she took it as a threat to throw the cops. My neighbor told me, oh, 4 policemen in had their hands on the gun. And she's hiding and tapping on the door like she's terrified of you.
You got a fucking officer.
Well, they never came back. They didn't have no warrant. I didn't do shit. They took the grill, and then I said, fuck it, it wasn't my grill anyway. I was breaking some ordinance when I walk 6 feet off and I'm 6 feet away, and the ordinance says 5, and you're going to demand to take my fucking grill?
You just bust out my tape measure. You off an inch, motherfucker. We're taking your grill now. Fuck that! You ain't get no.
This ain't fucking Russia. You just can't take somebody's shit and come up with any
Not to get
code
too
you want
far.
to, and then put shit in there.
Well,
It's under the stairwell.
They do it all the
I
time.
said, this shit don't say nothing about a stairwell. I'm reading it right here. It doesn't say nothing about under the stairwell.
All right, I'm trying not to get like way too far off track, but
Yes, I
I
know.
would have to say I am quite thankful that, you know, I was able to get into a different apartment living situation.
Yeah, that is good.
And to say, you know what, I'm starting a lot of things
Got them
over.
away from the bitch from
You
hell.
know, I had to reevaluate what was important because it was really not a shared investment anymore.
No,
it was
a terrible investment.
It was you being pretty much just run into the ground there.
What did you used to call me, Gentleman James?
Yeah, dude, you were Gentleman James. Then you got worse. Then you became fucking castrated Carlos. She bit your balls off like fucking jalapeno poppers.
That's why I used to tell him, man, why are you taking that shit? You're a glutton for punishment or something? You want to be tortured? This bitch is torturing you.
Yeah, well, that's it. I used to see he used to be so run the fuck down. You know, like when you come over, dude, honestly, there was one time, and I'll be honest now, because I got some liquor in my system. But dude, I actually was one time comparing you to a human fart. Because you were, dude, you're just kind of like,
He's real
you know,
fast. Yeah,
it was like you know.
Yeah.
So, and you just weren't, you were kind of like, you know.
I felt dead. I felt
You
dead.
were might as well been dead. You fucking thank God you weren't.
At
Yeah.
the resurrection.
He was trying to make the peace. I said, you can't make no peace. This bitch don't want no peace.
Well, then I'm
She
sure.
likes fucking with
And
you.
how many times you hear this one, Tequila Bob? She doesn't have anybody.
Yeah.
I used to hear that all the
I said,
fucking
you
time.
better fucking feel sorry for yourself. I'm thinking, what are you feeling sorry for this bitch? for?
Right, she shits all over
She's
you.
taking your money, treating you like shit.
You know what's funny? So back in the day, I don't know if you remember this, Space Bigot. Back in the day, when we were kids, I remember when we were on the phone one time, we were making fun of that shit. Because I was like, remember we were getting really exaggerated? I was like, she threw me off a building, and then she drove over me with a car, and I still love her, bro. And we did this whole thing. I remember we were on the phone doing this shit. So then here it is years later. You better see, that's how it is, man. Karma's a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
The things you say you'll never do. Like, speaking of that, yeah, he's playing with his drawers because Jeremy Womack is probably not there, so he's like pulling his drawers down, fucking himself in the ass with, like, I don't know, one of his microphones or something, you know. It's kind of the thing that Jerkman does. And of course, yeah.
Well, you are here.
You are here.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have heard what we had to say. I know you were jerking about it.
That's why he's jerking. So. All right, Naked Man.
All right.
I wonder if he's.
We're missing out on the sound of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, not you. Not you, Broham. Picture.
Wow. You know what? I gotta get another beer. Anybody get?
Yeah, I'll take one.
You take one? All right. Cool.
One
you guys-
more. Y'all may have to escort me out of this motherfucker.
Keep them entertained, man. Keep them entertained. I'll be right back.
What do you have to be thankful for, Mr. Tequila?
And I'm thankful, you know, for everybody that don't know, I'm 69. Next year I'm going to be 70. I'm still young at heart. Still get high. Still enjoy life. And this is my little buddy, Slade Anderson.
Yo.
He's like a little brother, but he's my neighbor, and I look out for him. So we've been close for the last 3 or 4 years.
Here's one for you, man. You want me to take your empty?
Thank you.
I'm the. Is he
I'll
not,
put it in there.
no. Oh, is he ready to throw it away?
Yeah, I'll put it in the trash can.
Oh, okay. See, now I'm the house whore Detroit. I'm over here getting all these things
Mr.
beer and shit.
Hoare.
Deliver it.
Okay.
Oh, it's empty.
It's emptier than fucking
Short.
emptier than jerking shorts after Jeremy Womack comes over there.
That's terrible.
Hey, what are we going to do about this ISIS shit? All these terrorist raghead motherfuckers shooting up places.
You know
What
what?
are we going to do?
Well,
Maybe
it sounds
even
like-
drop a fucking bomb over there, man.
But see, here's the thing. America has got a stake in it too. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, they're obviously a part of it too. You know, all these politicians and crooked mother. I mean, you saw how Bush was doing business with Osama and his family. It's the same shit. America doesn't want to do anything about them because they're making money. You know what I'm saying?
Probably. Well, that's what I said. Once there is no money in war, there won't be any wars.
I know other things we can
There
blow
won't
up, but I'm
be-
not
there
going to
won't
say
be
because then
any
I'll be a terrorist. You know, isn't that some shit? you got free speech, but you talk about, blowing up the White House or other crazy shit like that, then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're a terrorist, you're this, you're that. And fuck them. You know what? Where I was born was America. So guess what? I'm going to act like some of the Mexicans do, like how they don't want to learn English because they want to keep their culture. So I'm the same way. I'm going to be American and keep my culture with free speech. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with that?
That's what I'm saying. We were all born in America. All you guys remember being born
American.
American.
Cherish it before they take it away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
one of these days, ain't you gonna be able to say shit.
Work together. All these people that are so customized and me. It's all about me. I see, I me.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody's self-absorbed on the fuck.
Everything is I-E.
Me. Well,
about we.
Well, believe me, I'm a lot older than you guys, and I remember the day when you could leave your car unlocked. You could leave your door open. And people didn't fuck with you. I done seen this shit going through the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, how fucked up this world got.
Well, I'm sure
to selfish, righteous motherfuckers.
He was around when I wanted to be around.
The very ones pointing their finger at your ass saying you're doing something wrong and got their goddamn hand in the cookie jar, taking it out while they're pointing at you. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, you're the one that took it, they're robbing the goddamn bank.
Yeah, like they're you shouldn't be so unethical. Well, who's doing all the shady shit?
It seems like in this country now, everybody is so obsessed with illness and scrutiny. Oh, you're at age. Oh, okay, we got a medical plan for you. Just sit right over here under this scanner.
And we got a pill for it, too. Any damn thing.
Oh, yeah, they want
got a pill for any ailment you got.
They definitely want to keep you medicated.
Anything wrong with you, they got a fucking pill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got, they make up diseases. You have ball scratchers, fucking compulsion. We have to put you on ziptidide, Yeah, no, there's all kinds of...
Well, got an earache, got an ass ache, got a nut ache. We got shit for it.
Got everything for it.
We can fix your ass up in a minute.
For only $99 a day.
But wait, if you'll send it right now in the next 20 minutes, we'll double your offer. We'll send you twice as much shit.
Wow.
That's the whole point. The doctors are the new drug dealers.
Yeah, they are.
Pharmacists, they're just cranking out this shit. Every day they got new pills out.
Oh, yeah.
And these motherfuckers are more expensive than the ones before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why some motherfuckers, especially elderly people, they got to figure out between dog food and fucking medication. Do I buy dog food to eat, or do I buy my medication? Wow. You can't even buy a bottle of wine. It's fucked up.
And how can you let, it's one of those things like
you don't want any drugs. And I'm 60-something years old. Everybody I know over 50 got a medicine cabinet full of fucking drugs, right?
Yeah.
They got shit for everything.
Well, this is
fungus, gonorrhea,
and
cough.
And here's the thing, man. I mean, for me,
there's so much shit they got in the cabinet.
Don't get caught up in that bullshit, though, man. Because you're in that age range right now. So, like, for me, I'm always going to have the mentality, and I always probably will. If I don't feel sick, I will not be going to a doctor.
That's how.
You know what I'm saying?
I go anyway because I earned it. I'm a veteran, so I go and if VA treats me right,
coming from a different.
I don't spend much money.
Yeah,
I got no complaints about the VA. I probably pay $500 or $600 a year for my medical. That's pill examination and everything else. Ain't too many people that say that.
So they do treat you good.
They treat me very good. I've had them up my ass 20 times. I have prostate. Supposed to have prostate cancer. They've done 8 biopsies on me. They only found prostate the second time. They ain't found it since. They don't read my, so they don't look my ass up and down, inside and outside. I done had it. They've been down my throat. They've been in my ears. They done pull shit out of my ass, pull stuff off my face. I got a scar here now where they pull out a cyst out of my face.
Oh shit.
They done pull polyps out of my ass. You know what I mean? But the VA is good. They treat me good. I gotta say,
no complaints.
I gotta say that the VA is excellent. I'm spending what $500 or $600 a year on my medical. How many people can say that? I don't pay no monthly payments. I'm close with Social Security. I don't use Social Security. I use the VA.
So it comes straight out of
I was there during the Vietnam War. I never went to Vietnam because I spent most of my time in Alabama and Texas with the damn thing like Vietnam. That was when my hands was there.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you were in the deep south, man, Alabama.
And see, I don't look black. I had a lot of black friends. We had one white boy who was in Alabama. We used to go to these places. We went to a pool hall one time. We go in there, 3 brothers, me, which is a half brother, and a white boy. Before we could get to the table with our sticks, these motherfuckers that pull out shotguns and pitchforks. Damn. You niggas get out of here and take that nigga-loving white boy. So we didn't say nothing. Y'all supposed we was on our way out. So we go back to the post and we say, hey, these people pulling shotguns. You know what they told us? keep your black ass out of the white neighborhood. They don't want you. Now, why the fuck you want to? I say, you know what? They got a point. What the fuck am I doing? So I kept my ass out until I got to Texas. I was raised in Texas. Now, Texas, even though it was a southern state in the 60s, wasn't as bad as Alabama and Mississippi. So I actually felt comfortable in Texas.
Well, that's deep south. Alabama.
Then I come back to California where niggas are free. No.
Well, you know, man, I mean, that's, it's funny when you talk about that kind of shit. Slave, Mage Digger and I look at that and go, wow, that really happened?
No.
Because you see it in movies, man. But
I see them signs say colored and white.
Really
boy. Colored, I can't believe, even now, when the brothers burned down South Central where I was raised up when I came to California, they told me, oh, you don't know about, I said, man, you don't know nothing about prejudice. You ever seen the sign say colored and white? Negroes in the back, stuff like that. I said, y'all don't know nothing about this shit. I was raised, I saw those signs as a little boy.
But it almost would be better if people now, because everybody now tries to be so politically correct.
Yeah.
It would almost be better if they were just straight up.
They should abolish race. There shouldn't be no reference to a fucking race.
Well,
that's, I mean,
there's always going to be.
There's always going to have nothing on there.
Right. We grew up.
Let somebody figure out what the hell you are.
We heard
so
about
people still don't know what I am. I'm part Indian, part French, part Mexican, part black. And I've had people thought I was an Arab, thought I was an Indian. Some think I'm black, some think I'm Mexican, some think I'm Puerto Rican. I said, well, these motherfuckers don't know what I am. Then so how can you be prejudiced? I got a lot of blood in me, and I cherish everything.
Right.
I got no prejudice. I don't give a shit if you're black, white, Islam, or whatever.
Man, there's always going to be a racist person, though, man. I mean,
you can't stop that. People do dislike people. And I don't blame them. Some motherfuckers I don't like, not because they're white or Islamic. It's just some motherfuckers they rub me the wrong way.
Right.
That's why I'm prejudiced. You fuck with me, I'm prejudiced.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I'm prejudiced in certain categories of people. You know what I'm saying? And certain types of people. Like when I say Shaniqua, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the fucking ghetto-ass black chick who's got an attitude about everything, So, it's nothing, it's not trying to be straight up racist. It's just
no.
that kind of person.
Some people fit the stereotype.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's just the way it is. It's not, certain things ain't prejudice or not. It's just the way things are.
Yep.
We hate people with certain mentality.
Oh, yeah.
The way they behave,
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can say something.
You know what? I can say we hate some blind people.
That's what I'm saying.
Actually,
I didn't know
blind people.
I didn't know much about blind people. I never functioned around them.
Dude.
I've seen blind people walk by sometimes, like Slade when he was there. I saw him a couple of times. I'm not an over-friendly guy. I've seen other people. You wave at him, you nod at him, because he can't see me waving.
Right.
So when I walk by and say, how you doing? I never introduced myself, saw his old lady, and then all of a sudden one day we start talking.
It just happened.
Yeah, we start talking, then we start talking again, and then we started finding out we got a lot, even though I'm old enough to be his father, he's blind, I'm not, we've both got black blood in us.
Right.
So we had a lot of stuff in common. We like music, even though the generation gap and everything else, we came together behind music. I'm go back to the 50s, and he just started his shit like the 70s, 80s. Yeah, we got a lot in common. We like some of the same music from the same era, 60s, he like 50s, 60s. I played all this shit to him. Yeah. I got all this shit from the 50s. Going, yeah, man, those are my dad.
And the fact that you
recognized
what you're playing.
So that's how we became in common. Forget everything else about us,
Now, Silverhammer and I always had music in common.
Oh,
so you just fit in with us as well. It's like the three of us dig music.
That's the
I can go anywhere,
language.
any decade, I've listened to it. And
but I think we're very passionate about music. That's the thing. Because there's a lot of people
a driving force.
Well, certain motherfuckers they like music, but they're not
into it.
They're not passionate like music.
Right. But it is an equalizer. Everybody's got some semblance of a soundtrack for real
in their mind,
even if they're almost not musical at all.
Well, I'll tell you again, man. Me and Slade say all the time. Music is the closest thing you can get to time travel. Because when you hear it, it can take you back. It can take you forward, but it can take you backwards too. And you can almost feel the same shit you felt when you were there and heard it.
Oh yeah. You smell the things you smell, taste the things you tasted.
It makes your mind go backwards or forward.
Yep. No, you're right.
It's time travel.
Sometimes you get that, like, if it really is very nostalgic or reminds you of a specific time.
Yeah.
It could be if it's like a hard time or a tough time that you're going back to.
Brings back those feelings.
It's almost like that. Yeah, it's a crippling That's the only way I can describe it. Like a very crippling, where you're like,
hypnotizing thing.
whoa, you just
you relive it. In
But
your
sometimes, yeah, and a lot of times when I think about when I was a teenager, I'm back from the doo-wop era.
Right.
And I go back to Frankie Lyman and all these guys, what's his name? Frankie Avalon, Elvis, Little Richard. I was there when all these guys come out.
Mm-hmm.
And even though as the older I get, I still, my mind, when I hear these songs, I go right back to the 1957.
Like what you were doing at that
I
time.
go right back and I can see myself teeny popping out there listening to these guys. Even though I'm 50, then 60, then 70, I can still feel myself back there.
Right.
It takes me
that
right
mindset.
back to when I was a young kid or when I was a teenager.
Oh yeah, because it's
It's time travel. It actually pulls you back.
Yeah, it can.
It revitalizes you. That's what keeps me young. I don't feel like I'm almost 70.
That might be it. Because a lot of people, that's an interesting theory. Because if you get somebody who's, a lot of people they give up their old music. You ever notice that? Like, man, I don't listen to that stuff anymore. They're too good for that now because they're very, they live a new life. They're now the guy with the picket fence and the wife and all that bullshit. Where now with us, we kind of kept our old shit and we understand
You gotta cherish that shit, man.
Right, and
that's part of your life.
But I think that might be the key to youth in some ways. You know what I'm saying?
That is part of your life. How can you get rid of it? I don't see how anybody can just, even if it's painful. I got memories of songs and stuff that makes me cry.
Yes.
I remember some bitch that broke my heart or somebody with that.
Well, you don't
know, but again, I understand that and stuff. That don't make, because I don't relive the bad part.
That's
Even though I
the
know the bad part happened. When I hear the music, it reminds me more of the good times than the bad times.
And this is, I had a situation here with Major Digger one time where we were listening. Remember we were listening to like Stacey Q or something. And I said, oh, this reminds me of when my parents got divorced. And he kind of stopped and he goes, "And you like this?" And I said, "Well, yeah, dude, I lived through it." I mean, you know what I'm saying?
So I had to think about that and say, I'll remind you of something so bad, but it was a time in your life.
Right, of course.
Things were still happening nonetheless.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with that.
And it wasn't all
Well,
bad.
memories are part of you.
Yep.
Right.
You can't separate that no more than you can take your arm off.
It's kind of like,
You know what I mean? You cut
songs
your arm
do
off.
that.
That memory or whatever it is still there. That is part of your life. That's part of your whole being. That's what makes you what you are.
Right. You can't dump it. You can't dump that memory. Unless you have like, amnesia or some kind of debilitating, brain injury or something.
Well, believe me, it's like a memory bank you can go back to. It does energize you. Every time I go back and think, I said, man, I really like that girl. Hey, my mother was really beautiful at this time. Oh, yeah, my little first kid. It brings back a lot of stuff, and it actually energizes you. It makes you feel better.
Yeah, it does. It wakes you up.
You're somewhere else in time, but you still remember being there.
Well, you know what? I mean,
It's almost like being in two places at the same time.
It kind of is. Well, I know there's times where I'll be playing something, and then the phone will ring or something will happen, and you're like, the first thing I'll say is, "Damn it, back to life now."
Yeah.
Which you're kind of zoning out thinking about that old time that's playing that you were playing the music from, and all of a sudden, reality comes back and goes, "Remember, it's still 2014. You're still here." So, but
that gets us through life. That gets us through life. Music, art are one of the most important things in life.
Oh, absolutely.
Besides food, shelter, art is right there with you. I mean, you have some art in your life. Music, movies, whatever, paintings.
Yep,
books. That's what helps you. That's the beauty of life.
Oh, yeah. That's
the
it.
beauty of life right there.
Well, that's why I always trip out when people tell me that they don't listen to music. You ever heard that those people that say they don't like music or they don't read? That's another one. I don't read.
I love reading.
Yeah, see, reading's great, I think.
I've probably read more since I was 60 and over. And I was a little boy, I read a lot. In between, a little bit. But as I hit 60 and stuff, start going to the library, I started sending off for books.
Oh, yeah, because you're like,
Treasure Island, all this stuff. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Oh, you were into that kind of stuff.
Odyssey, all that. all this shit. I'm starting to Tom Sawyer again.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going back with Hemingway, Fitzgerald. I'm starting to get all these. Some of them I read before, some of them I didn't understand, some of them I heard about and skimmed through them.
Now you want
but
to
as
go
I
back.
got older, I'm going back, reading some of the stuff that I should have did then and got more into it.
Robinson Crusoe.
It was like jazz. I wasn't much into jazz in the 60s and 70s. As I turned 50 years old, I started getting more into jazz.
Appreciating it, huh?
And I wish I'd have got into it sooner. I had friends and everything else. An uncle, all of love jazz. I just wasn't quite into jazz. I liked some of it.
Right.
As I got older, now I cherish jazz more. It's stuff that I missed. I said, well, I wish I'd have been there and doing that there, like I was rock and roll, hip hop, and all this other stuff. You know,
Well, I mean, are you talking about traditional jazz or
all
like,
jazz,
or just okay?
avant-garde, everything.
So
No,
you were like-
Coltrane, all the Miles,
So you know, like
Charlie
stuff.
Parker. I got all that shit at home, and it took me a long time to get it. I didn't buy it when it was out.
Right.
Most of my jazz shit I bought from the '90s on up. I didn't buy it in the '60s, '70s. Only bought a few jazz albums in the '60s or '70s.
Right.
I bought more, I think, in 1992 than I did in my entire life. You know, I actually joined 2 jazz clubs, 2 wine clubs. I started kind of wanting to get more into, you know, into it. So I kind of missed out on jazz. Even though I listened to it, I was around people that did jazz, went to clubs, parties and everything. I wasn't really into jazz that much. I mean, I was more into what you call hippie music.
Yeah, rock and roll.
I ran back and forth between the hippies and the ghetto. I was raised in South Central, LA. But I had a lot of friends at the beach.
So you were
I
into...
went to Washington High School, which basically was a white high school, 70% white, and had a lot of surfers there. I used to go to the beach on surfers trying to get the white girls.
I'll see
You know,
you were
that's
into-
what all the bitches was with the surfers. So I abandoned the brothers in South Central.
I want to go fuck something.
Yeah.
Let's go to the beach.
And
I like this.
I went between the two. I went from South Central to Venice, Santa Monica, Santa Barbara, all the way up to San Obispo, San Francisco. That was my thing with the
Oh, so you went up north.
And I was all around LA, Long Beach, South Central, West Side. I lived in 2 different worlds. I had some white friends and a lot of white friends. And
that's cool.
I actually went between the 2 worlds. I was a hippie and I was a brother.
Right, you made it kind of, you were kind of dynamic.
I had an afro with a dashiki, but also I had, you know, every once in a while I relaxed my hair and let it hang down like a hippie. You know, I wore the sandals and shit. I was out there partying and tripping on LSD. Most brothers thought I was crazy. This nigga
dropping LSD.
This nigga that went white boy. That's what he used to say. This tape dropping. I used to go to the parties in the hood and throw LSD in the brothers' punch to get them fucked up because most brothers are afraid of LSD. That's a white boy shit.
I was going to say,
try that split.
You know, it's funny though, because a lot of black people do not like LSD for some
I
reason.
know.
Or
Even the day
other
they
drugs.
did. Even back in the day they did.
There's certain drugs that black people just won't do.
Yeah.
Like meth, black people don't really trip off
Yeah,
meth.
yeah.
I don't think. I've never seen a black dude do meth.
They're mostly into crack.
Yeah.
They like crack, sherm.
Heroin.
See, I don't
That's
know any white.
Well, actually, white boys are like a heroin now in the last 10 years.
Oh yeah. With
The hippies are more into heroin now. Yeah.
What's
No.
crazy, it made a resurgence because
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
how the fuck did? But
Well,
no,
once in a while,
well,
I
black
know
people love that
I
sherm
know
shit.
a blind Mexican dude that always used to smoke crack and ice.
That's one thing I
See,
didn't
that's
fuck
nice.
with.
Is actually
I didn't fuck with
That's-
crack or heroin. That's 2
smokable
things with
amphetamine,
taboo.
you know?
Yeah, because there's
I
some.
did snort cocaine, but I didn't smoke that shit. I would not smoke it. I tried it. I didn't even try it. You know, I told you my buddy Leo bought this shit. I gave him some money to give me coke, and he called me in the kitchen. He's smoking a pipe. I thought he had some hashy or something. So I started smoking this shit, and then it collapsed. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? Ooh, crack, man. Crack my ass. Get rid of the goddamn pot. I want to snort. I was a snort. I loved the whole ritual of snorting and shit.
Right.
So that's what I did. I told him, okay, you get a couple of rocks. Give me the rest of the fucking power. You know? And that's what I did. I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But Buddy Harry, not my buddy, my sister's husband, he's the one that got me on LSD. Oh, Hendrix does that, man. You like him? Try this. Well, one night we also had some coke. I thought it was coke. I snorted this shit and almost threw up. It was heroin. It was the same to me.
Damn.
That's the only 2 times only one time I've had heroin and one time I had crack. Didn't like it either time and never fucked with them.
That's
I
wow.
was a coke man there for 5 or 6 years. Always loved marijuana. I used to sell marijuana.
Well, shit, who doesn't?
Right across from the high school in Long Beach when I was 19.
Oh wow.
I was actually, what do you call it, a pothead and a wino. I used to go to bed with it. Some of you old timers may know this. They had Buzz Bunny pre-sweetened Kool-Aid. All you had to do was put the water in and no sugar. And I'd get a big bottle of port, Gallo port, dark port, strong shit. This shit like 15, 16% alcohol. And every night before I went to bed, I'd have a pitcher in there. I'd pour that Gallo port in there, put my Buzz Bunny pre-sweetened Kool-Aid in there, and a thing of water. That was my breakfast. I woke up with a joint and the fucking dark port and Buzz Bunny. Then I'd open the door and sell to the school kid, and then we'd party like Dick Clark. I was like Dick Clark after school. Everybody came to my pad after school. I'm selling joints. I'm selling. We'd party every afternoon.
Mr. Riders.
Yeah, I did that shit for a while.
It's a beautiful day to buy the weed.
Yeah.
A beautiful day to buy the weed. Watch your
I had a lot of
bay.
fun.
Watch your
I was in the
bay.
streets for like 7 years. Got busted in the army.
Slinging the
selling,
weed from out my
not
house.
selling for possession.
Why am I shit without a doubt?
For possession?
Was it? We went for possession?
Well, it's a funny story because I had just come home from L.A., almost getting ready to get out. I bought some weed and everything, had pills, uppers and downers. I come back to the barracks. I'm selling shit. I'm getting high. We go to the rifle range. Right after the rifle range, right after the rifle range, they having a surprise inspection.
Oh shit!
Well, they're coming in there. They claim they're looking for ammunition and shit, but you don't be tasting no salt shake if you're looking for ammunition.
Oh yeah, I'm looking to taste some gunpowder.
We knew what all my buddies in the room. We had a room with 4 guys. The guys are going like, oh, Maribel, and so my sergeant goes in my locker, and I got a little sequence box in there.
Oh shit!
Well, there ain't no sequence in there.
There's
about 20 fucking joints in there. He goes, Maribel, what is this? I go, cigarettes, sir. He goes, I ain't never seen no fucking cigarettes like this. He shows it to my captain. They just look at the cigarettes. They look at each other. He puts it in his pocket. They don't say shit. They finish the inspection. They leave. They ain't said shit.
So he took your weed, pretty much.
They walked out. Well, the guy said, man, I said, shut the fuck up. I'm telling the officer, hey, don't nobody say nothing about me selling them, nothing about this and that. Well, they don't say shit. 20 minutes go by, we got to go salute the flag at 5 o'clock. Well, as soon as I salute the flag, the provost marshal, my captain, my sergeant come out there and tell me I'm under house arrest. Oh, go up to the mess hall, eat your food, bring your ass back to your room and stay. They had me a nice dinner, go back. Now I got people on the 3rd floor. I got guys on the 1st floor, 2nd, and out for the provost. I have a closeout cell. Because I still, all they found was the joints. They didn't find the $20 bags, the $10 bags, all the pills I had.
So you had extra
I got
shit.
about $300 worth of fucking drugs in my locker.
So you had extra stash.
They only found the joint. Well, anyway, I'm having a closeout sale. And we're getting high. We're dropping pills. And I got to look out. When we finish all this shit, they take me down to the provost marshal. I'm loaded.
That's like some Brer Rabbit shit.
I'm loaded.
That
That ain't even the funny part. We do all this stuff. Well, anyway, all this interrogation, my captain comes to me and tells me, well, I was going to throw the book at you, but I found out I qualified the officer school for all this shit. Even went before the board. I flunked. The guy told me, hey, 70% of people flunk. Anyway, we go through it. Well, you know what? What they gave me, they convicted me. Oh, but really? They cut it down to a general court martial. I could have got time in 11's worth. 5 years. Well, I didn't.
For possession?
They gave me 6 months. They gave me 6 months for possession. Oh, nobody knew. They didn't get me feeling. Right. They gave me 6 months possession. Convicted me. They cut it down to 3 months. Well, my colonel and my captain vouched for me. They had so many people. They had people with hair on. This was doing, you have to understand, this was during the Vietnam War.
Yeah, so there was
they had people selling hair on, and he was saying, this man's a minor thing. You just got him possession, you're going to give him 6 months? I was a sergeant, well, I was a specialist 5, which is a sergeant. They must be down to E1. What I came in as, I went out as. But I still got an honorable discharge. Well, the whole point is they put us on extra duty.
Oh.
Well, battalion headquarters, all the loadies were in battalion headquarters. They put us on down there for 3 months extra duty. Well, we got every day, the colonel would call my captain and go, man, I've never seen nobody clean this battalion headquarters like this. We'd go in there the first 2 hours, we'd party. We had girls in there. We had booze. We were partying. We'd be fucking. Well, and then the last 3 or 4 hours, we'd clean out. I used to do the buffer. I got to do a buffer, these huge buffers. 1 finger. I could do that fun. We'd have that place so clean. This man, they ever dropped a month off our time. Like we had battalion headquarters. The colonel was so impressed. He didn't know all the loadies were down. My God. I was telling you
they were the cokehead. Well, that's the funny
True
shit.
story. I got an honorable discharge.
Well, that's the funny shit because I know this funny guy told me one time. When he was a kid, he was at Spring Mountain Youth Camp, and he's like, man, I went up there for huff and paint. He's like, I never huffed more paint since I went up there. You know, so he was doing more paint. So it's like, oh, man, who's loving you now? There, fucking, you know, a lot of niggas always call at the wrong time, don't they? But, you know, see, that's the shit. Your phone you can have where your phone does not ring all day, and all of a sudden that bitch rings and rings and rings as soon as you get busy doing something. So. He's on the phone.
I gotta use it, John.
Oh yeah, we're going to commercial here pretty soon.
Taking a piss break.
Take your piss break, man. I'll entertain motherfuckers right now. So yeah, here we are. fucking Thursday night. I'm not working tomorrow, and this is some STIM radio. Again, you're not going to see me because we're on Skype. So, sorry, you might be able to look at fucking if Jerkman decides he wants to walk over there.
I am doing absolutely nothing here but listening to two guys and a girl, which is you, the girl, talk about your fucking old days and how you guys are reminiscing. And I think I think you're having too much damn fun back there.
I think we are. We're really having a blast. Too bad you're not here, Jerkman. That's all I gotta say.
I would probably be having fun.
You probably would be, but instead you're sitting in the office. You're listening to a bunch of Jarleys out there.
You know what? I only have the cameras actually up with just the background, so I'm gonna put a picture of something that looks like you up there now, so they can think that it's you. It's a Pac-Man. It's a bald guy here. I got Pac-Man.
All right.
Yeah. Looks a lot like you, bald with his mouth open.
Oh, nice.
So you actually want to roll the commercial at the top, or you just want to roll through?
You know what? Fuck. What do you guys want to do? You want to roll the commercial? Yeah. Okay. So these guys can go smoke real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So at the top of the hour, we'll hit you with the commercial then.
Yep. And I'll take a piss because I'm feeling my bladder starting to enlarge here.
All right. So you got about another 8 minutes.
All right. Thank you. Cool. So yeah, man. What am I gonna say? But yeah, makes you dig it, man. It's fucking good, man. You got out of that bullshit.
Yeah. It's gotta be, and it ended better than it started. Let's put it that way.
I'm sure, and that's cool, man. It's good to see your year finished off, very productively.
Yep.
Just when you thought you were headed for the fucking
graveyard.
Yeah, man.
Really, on a real level. It looks like I'm getting the computer situation started.
Oh, dope.
And I'm gonna be able to get on Talk Radio and check that out.
Oh, dude, wait till you get on Facebook.
I'd like to.
Then you'll start hating life. You'll start hating the world. Facebook, man, we only got like 8 minutes, man.
8 minutes?
Yeah, we're not rolling to a break yet. We're still
good.
We got another 7 minutes now, so we got some time.
So, but whatever. How about?
I'm gonna go out on the balcony.
What are you thankful for, Mr. George Man?
Smoke break.
Oh, Jerkman, what he's thankful for?
Yeah.
I don't know. Good question.
What am I thankful for?
Yeah.
That I still got the remaining amount of teeth in my mouth, and all of my hair is not totally gone yet, and the fact that I've got good friends and family.
There you go.
That sounds wonderful.
That works as far as what you're thankful for. Me, I don't really say what I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I thought of one other thing before you go ahead. As I think that my arthritis in my hands isn't too bad either, so I can continue to jack off because I don't have a woman either.
But you need to learn to fuck your mattress, man. If you can, all right, you'll be like me. But no, for me, I gotta say, shit. I got a place to live. I've got food to eat. I've never had a situation where I'm like, oh my god, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might have to move back in with my parents. No bullshit like that. So, I've got a great support system. I've got a great family, great friends. So, and you know what? I could have lost it all. And Jerkman knows this.
Yeah, you almost did.
I know. I could have. Just think, what if I moved to Colorado? Darlie.
Colorado?
Mm-hmm. That's where Koala lived.
Oh, dear.
So, yeah, that would have been...
Well, you would have had the opposite situation as I went.
Pretty much.
I ran away from Colorado.
Well, that's it.
Ran to Colorado.
You're running to Colorado for love. You ran away from Colorado because of a breakup. That's interesting.
That is the truth.
That's kind of how shit works. You know what I'm saying? I'm still...
Boy.
I'm listening. I'm just checking.
It's a nightmare on either side.
Yeah. Oh, shit. You know what? We're about to go out here in a minute, I believe. Oh, yeah. Oh, he moved the chair out a little bit is what he did. Okay. Niggas rearranging my house? What the fuck? So, anyway, but yeah, no, it's good, man. I'm glad that things worked out the way they did for me, and I know you're glad things worked out the way for you. We notice a reoccurring theme here. It's usually female-motivated shit that fucks us up. Everything else works fine.
Why is that?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not like we're having, oh man, ever since I moved into this house, shit's been bad, or ever since I had this job, things been bad. Nope, never works that way. It's always, oh, since that bitch is gone, things have been so much better. You know, how does that work? Ever since that bitch was here, shit was so fucked up.
That sounds like your sport.
Yeah, just what it is, man. Just that kind of shit. So, anyway, yeah, guess what, you fuckers? You get a whole other hour full of us.
How about that?
Are you excited?
It gets better.
Oh, it totally does. It gets way better. And you know what? This will be up on YouTube, which, by the way, those on YouTube can comment on these videos. You know, don't be a bitch. You can go to youtube.com/the STIM radio, or you can go to youtube.com/alltalkradio and, you know, start commenting on these shits.
Yeah, make comments in the boxes below.
Yep, that's all you got to do.
We're rolling the brakes, my friend.
We're rolling the brakes. All right, fuckers, we'll be back next hour on the shit that irks me. Yeah.
What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STIM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerk Man. Heavy that, and guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do, so don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic, like you already know. Get him, Jay!
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons. 10th anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob music. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and iTunes. Or just Google your boy Black Ice. That's Y-A-B-O-Y, Black Ice.
He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a gag, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we gonna hit the track right now. We gonna slang these hover rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jisenbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. I have to call this person back, knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do you do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy and content and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement.
Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turned you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Game for the Mentally Lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google cheesy leasy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you hear my fake? Wanna hit on it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some choochie, and then after that, we can go to the rum runner.
Great, just what I've always wanted, my own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get Game for the Mentally Lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order Game for the Mentally Lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it. At last, the wait's finally over. B6 returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance. Available for digital download only. B6 no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your butt. My tongue's replacing the gut. My toleration is nuts. Fucking buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
Straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scans. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts.
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul, soul. Hip-hop bangers life.
Sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks, life.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping. But I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer
Fuck that guy.
and DJ Jerkman,
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
only on STEM Radio.
Now, this shit really hurts me.
Oh, yes, bitches! Well, you know what? Hey, Tequila Bob has just informed me that he's got to cut out. So you're cutting
Food
out.
for less. I gotta get food.
Oh, go out and do a grocery shopping, huh?
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, shit, dude. Thanks for coming by.
We get together again.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Better. Shit. So, okay, walk them out, man. And
Yeah.
Come on back when you're done. All right, man. Good to see you again.
Give me 5.
All right, man.
All right,
Cool,
that's
man.
good. It's good
seeing
seeing you again.
All right.
I'm out of here.
Duh, man. It's crazy. It's the party at the Silverhammer Toolbox. What can I say? So we're just here doing our shit, drinking beer, talking shit, being fuckers that we are. So, man. So what's on my mind today? Anything on my mind? You know what? Let me think about it today. What was today? Today was a very, I don't know, just mellow day. Nothing really exciting happened, you know. Nothing triggered me off per se. Although, you know what? I gotta say, well, this kind of was something. And I talked about it a little bit on Facebook. And I talk about it now, you know, even then. There's fucking, and there's another thing I do want to talk about, but I want to wait till Mage Digger gets back here. But yeah, people on Facebook looking for prayers for people that you don't know. Please pray for my son. Nigga, I don't know your son. Your son is fucking non-existent to me. Why should I pray for somebody who I don't know? Well, it's people get, you know, people try to rationalize it. You're like, oh, please, sheeple. You know, trying to come up with some sheep way to fucking, you know, rationalize your stupid bullshit. And so, Digga, what's going down? Man, I was just talking about these people on Facebook, dude, that try to fucking, you know, rationalize their crazy behavior. Or, you know, as far as like, they're always asking for prayers. Please pray for my son. Please pray for my grandma. Please pray. And you're just like, dude, I don't even know who the fuck that is. You know, why am I going to pray for somebody I don't know? You know what I'm saying?
You have that kind of love in your heart. Yeah.
Some bullshit. Some guilt-pushing bullshit is what it is. Because you feel if you don't comment that you're not a real friend. You know, there's a lot of that.
You're not a real friend.
There's a lot of that shit, dude. If you don't forward this, you're not a real friend. You know, a bunch of dumb shit, man. And really, wait. I got to keep motherfuckers on this shit. Okay, so I don't know if you guys remember, but some guy sent me something, and Mage Dig, you'll appreciate this. The guy sent me something in my inbox. He's like, I got to pass this on, so fuck it. So basically what it said below was, if you pass, you know, your luck will change tonight because you believe in God and all kinds of other shit, and something's going to work out majorly in your favor. So I'm like, okay, you know, it's worth a shot. What the fuck? So it said, you know, forward this on to 10 people, and if you pass this on, then it's going to be, you know, all gravy. And things are going to be great for you. And you're passing on the Lord and love and whatever. So, you know, there's no way to forward things.
Can you read it before you send it?
That's what I did. That's what it said. And I had read it. So that's what I'm saying. I had read it already. Okay. And now it was wanting me to pass it on, or whoever the fuck, you know, it was sent to my friend. My friend sends it to me. And it just, the overall message is pass this on to 10 people, blah, blah, blah. And this great shit's going to happen to you. So I figured, okay, you know what I'll do instead, because there's no way to forward it here in the inbox area on Facebook. You copy and paste it into your status, which I know, dude, this probably sounds like a lot of Chinese right now.
Yeah,
but
I know. I think I understand what he's doing. Put it in like a folder or a status icon that people look at.
Well, yeah, pretty much. It's in my public status, so when people see my profile, that shows up, and it shows this thing I posted. So that's what I did. I posted it in there, and I said, you know, you guys can share it if you want. I'm not pushing the guilt. I'm just like, you know, here it is. You said share it with 10 niggas, I'll share it with my whole friends list. Whether all of them see it or respond to it, I don't know, but hey, I made the attempt, so suck a dick, you know. And, you know, I had a few people like it. A few people may have, I think, commented on it too. But anyway, I was going to put you guys up on Did Anything Happen? Well, the only thing that really did happen, I got a message on Experience Project, but it wasn't who I wanted to message me. It was that one chick that, you know, the crazy bitch, you know. And the one who, at first, I thought was cool, but turned out to be a fucking complete whack job. But anyway, that's how my luck changed that night. So, you know, you don't always want to bite into that, man. And forward the chain letters and all that kind of dumb shit, you know? Yeah. So, didn't you used to get something weird, too? It was like, I don't know, the gift of the day or some dumb shit like that email thing?
I think I remember something like that.
Yeah, you got something.
Today's gift?
Oh, is it today's gift?
Something like that.
Yeah, and it was always...
I wasn't quite sure what it was.
And it was always some motivational bullshit. It was like, you know, it's not the heart of a man that counts, but it's the size of his penis when it really amounts, you know. And you're just like, okay. And this is supposed to motivate. That's a gift for today. Those words of whatever asshole sat there and composed that bullshit, you know. They're all of a sudden the one that you should idolize and bow down to and, you know, be like, oh, hiya, hiya, oola, oh. Praising this nigga. Oh, that was so profound what you wrote. And, you know, that quote, I follow it, swallow it, kiss it to the teeth. Sorry, man, I'm just putting this chair. I don't know why he moved this motherfucking chair. I guess he wanted to be more, like, a little closer to the mic or something.
Yeah, maybe.
But anyway, sorry, so I'm just moving the chair back. So the room is like, movable. It's actually navigatable again. You know, shit's got to be in the right place, man. I mean, I'm that way. Are you? Well, I mean, are you that way as far as, like, you know?
I'm getting to be more that. I really am. I don't move. I really don't move things.
A little more meticulous.
Yeah.
See, that's my thing, man. I'm always meticulous of where I keep shit.
You get your root from where things are placed in a room.
Yep. Yep. Like right now, I know exactly where my keys are. I know exactly where my wallet is. Right. You know, same shit. So, you know, you just have to, and I always put things in the same, and I get shit for being routine. Oh, you're so routine. You're so, you know, it's like, dude, don't you understand? The routine is what fucking makes me who I am.
Right. That's what makes you successful.
Right. Because I'm able to do this without being, you know, worrying about, oh, well, how's this going to happen? How's that going to happen? I need help, please.
Yeah, right. Can someone help me?
Actually, and we were kind of talking about that last night on the show. You know, how people fucking SMJ you all the time, and, you know, and we're saying, like, you know, sometimes people don't, you know, there's a lot of blind people that want to be coddled and, you know, that kind of thing. But at the same time, where are they learning that? You know what I mean? Like, who's teaching them they need to be coddled? So that's always kind of been, and I had a situation last night, as a matter of fact. That's kind of what I was going to jump into, man. I was with Cockatiel, and we just got done. We did the show. She actually came on and did the show with me last night. So we were stopped by the store over here to buy chew, and we go in and we're buying the chew, and her and I are kind of, you know, talking shit to each other, you know, just fucking around like we always are. And she goes, okay, well then you walk to the truck then, or something like that, or you walk out of here and go to the truck then by yourself. And I was like, okay. So I start walking out. Well, this fucking Dune Coon starts tripping out and goes, wait, son. And he's freaking the fuck out because there's a guy loading Pepsis over on the outside to the right of the door. You know, I guess it's a stock guy or something. Right. And so this guy starts yelling at me, and, you know, Cockatiel has to, like, reassure this guy that it's all fine, that it's all good. And, like, they were giving her dirty ass looks, like, okay, told that poor blind man he had to walk to the truck himself. So, but, so yeah, they were giving her dirty ass looks, like, you know, you're mean, and how can you do this? And then you had, of course, Mr. Dune Coon. And still, what I thought was funny is Cockatiel kind of went to bat for the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was saying, oh, well, he, you know, he didn't know what was going on, and blah, blah, blah. And, well, my whole argument is, until you know what's going on, then shut your fucking pie hole.
Right, exactly. You need to, like, make a
Mm-hmm.
production.
It isn't necessary.
Yeah. That's what all life is. Boiling down to is it necessary?
In a lot of cases, it is not.
Probably not.
So, but yeah, they really, I mean, and it's funny. It's kind of funny too how sighted people give each other a pass for their fucked up behavior sometimes. You know, like I said, Cockatiel was kind of backing the guy a little bit, and really, it's like, no, he's basically looking at you like you're the devil because you told that poor blind man to walk to the truck by himself. You know he can't.
You don't even know what he's capable of.
Yeah, exactly.
You have no idea.
Yep.
Mileage.
Yep, but yet
What do you know?
You think you know. That's the thing. My thing is this, and people say, "Well, people be afraid to ask you anything," and blah 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 blah. blah. No, you know, a question is different than a question that's loaded with assumption.
Right, exactly.
So when somebody, you know, asks you a question, hey, I don't mind that because you want to get educated. But when you ask me a
judgment call,
right, it's an assumption.
You're judging something.
Or you're adding, what you're doing is you're adding the assumption to the question, which tells me you really don't give a fuck what I tell you because you think you already know it.
That's called.
Yeah, it really is, actually. It's just kind of like...
So you paint it to be what you think it is.
Yeah.
And even when you're instructed further, that maybe this way it is, you won't need it
because you already think you know what it is.
You were so sure of yourself.
Oh yeah, you're on top of your go kid name. You know? Shit. Oh, yeah.
Oh, how?
They ain't gonna tell us you. You know, what do you think it's like now? Like, okay, because obviously we've been at Camp Bloomfield, you know, back when we were kids.
Yeah.
What do you think it's like now, being a blind camper? You know what I'm saying? Going through the same shit, being the same age or whatever at this point in time.
Well, let me put a picture in your mind of what I think it could possibly be close to. Think of TSAs at airports.
Yeah, where it's not so relaxed.
It's kind of like, it's not relaxed.
No.
This is what you will. This is what we've scheduled time for.
Well,
let's open your bag and unpack.
You're right, and now it's a law. We have to do that.
Want to do it yourself? No, we do it to a certain extent. You want to put your run on that fine. Show me your medicine kit. I know you take medicine. Let me see your medicine kit. But you don't have a medicine kit? Well, let's call it. You know.
We're gonna get you medicine.
A doctor? We have a doctor here at camp. Oh, okay.
Well, you know, the thing is this too.
You need a permission slip.
And if you're not on medicine, they're going to give you some, right?
Oh, you're right. So you're told what you're going to eat.
That's how it is. You're right. And it's just like a totally different. Wow, dude. I gotta say, I can't. You know, it used to be that. You know, shit. I don't know about your dad, but my dad used to look at me. Man, you guys got some. When we were kids, I remember my dad used to say, when we were kids, we had shit on a stick, son. We didn't have anything, you know? But now I look at kids and I go, dude, we had it all. You guys don't have it so good.
Right, yeah. I'm sorry that you're where you are, because we were better. We had it much better.
Oh, yeah, dude. I am so glad we were kids when we were kids, because shit now, dude, it's... Man, it would be interesting to go almost be like a fly on the wall.
Although I can tell you this, it's very computer driven and it's very personally driven. So, you know, people still try their little gimmicks.
I mean, there's still stuff happening.
Little things that they try to, you know, get people to buy on, like. Look, like little girls, it's going to be provocative. And people still use their tools. It doesn't go as far as it did when we were kids.
No, well, in some ways it goes in other ways, though. You know, like...
Right. It isn't like everybody's got a cell phone. Everybody's got...
Well, and then you got people sexting and doing, you know, sending dick pics over the phone.
It's like, that's what it is. It's not like you don't create. You don't bring something of yourself. You bring something that you find on something.
That's true.
Like a little device. But it's got something to show somebody. It's not something that they created. It's not something they wrote.
Well, you know what's funny though too is like, you know, now you hear about the dick pics. Everybody sends dicks. You know, picture of a dick over a phone to a chick. You know, and it's like, what's funny to me is a lot of these chicks would rather get a dick pic than an actual real dick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shows you how backwards things are, man. It's like, wow, this chick would rather see a picture of a guy's cock over her cell phone. Ooh, he took that picture for me. Rather than actually meeting up with the guy and fucking him.
Right,
you know?
exactly.
I mean, now, dude, I'm up, to be honest with you, the game has changed. I'm kind of out of it as far as, like, what to do.
Right. Yeah, well, you don't have very much interest in, you know, listening to just, you know.
Well, and my thing is this too, and you, dude, online dating, if you ever decide you want to try it, I'm telling you right now, you're probably not missing much. But if you ever get the inkling you just would like to try it, it's fucked up, man. It's one of those things of, like, you meet, I mean, there's only been one or two chicks since I've ever been online, you know, like on those dating sites and all that kind of shit like that, you know, that I met that I was like, or even that I hadn't met, but that had turned me on by reading about them. Most of the time, you just read about them and you're like, okay, basic bitch, you know, what's makes you stand out over everyone else. And dude, it's, I don't know, it's almost like it's kind of like their individuality is stripped away from them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, because like, you know, certain chicks you get turned on by for certain reasons. Like, I like her because she's this way, or I'm into this one because how she talks or whatever.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Where online, you don't really have that. And it takes a special person to be that fucking, I guess, dynamic to where they can bring their not only their, you know, profile, but they bring a life to their profile. You know what I'm saying? Their profile has, like, reading their profile is the equivalent of hanging out.
Profile to life, you're just a number.
Pretty much. And a lot of them do, I'm sorry, are just numbers. You know? So I'll read a lot of profiles, and I'm just not, I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm taking a gamble here because I can message this chick. She sounds okay. But you really don't know until you talk to her on the phone. Then, you know, you may talk, and then
her voice.
Yeah, there's been some
message.
I've fucked some chicks off there, but it's just like, you know, I'm not really feeling what I'm finding. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which is weird because usually, at least if I talk to somebody on a chat line or something, you know, there's something to look forward to there. You know, I'm already fantasizing about, oh, I'm gonna pound this. But it's not until I talk to someone on the phone and get a better handle on them that I really can start going, okay, you know, am I gonna fuck this? Is this gonna be somebody, you know? And believe me, I've talked to some chicks that are just dumber than fence posts in a lot of cases. You know, once you actually get to talk to them off the site. So yeah, dating sites, man, and you know, it's funny because so many sighted people swear by them. You know, my brother and I go back and forth all the time over them. You know, because he's like, no, man, I'm telling you, dating sites where it's at, man. That's where you got. People want to date on there, man. It's way for the future. It's
War with the future.
It's a way for the day. That shit. But it's yeah, it's that kind of thing, man. It's this, you know, oh yeah, it's the way to do it, man. And you know, if you don't meet somebody on a dating site, then where are you gonna meet people? And that's the only. And I'm
you just got plugged in.
Hey man, better get up with the technology game. Don't get.
Rub your eyes on it.
Get up with the technology.
Big fat eye gallon.
Oh Jesus! I ejaculated. You know. So, and of course, that was his big thing, too. Well, man, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Well, guess what? If I can't see that picture, that means I just missed 1,000 fucking words of that person.
It's worth 1,000 hers.
Yeah, you know? That's some real shit. So, I've only known 2 or 3 women that can really bring their profile to life, and then only like 2 or 3 others that I actually met off the site, you know, that I talked to. But I was like, okay. One was that Panther chick that you met that one day, the dominatrix chick. So, and I thought she was hot, you know. But there weren't too many, man, that I met off there that I was like, okay, you're not worth any more than just a fucking load down the throat, pretty much, you know. Well, some of those, you know, I mean, there were some of those chat line chicks that were just a fucking, you know, butt naked, you know. Remember that one dumb bitch that you brought over here that one time? The one that loved Prince?
Oh,
what was her name? Pamela was her roommate. That's the one who liked me. And what was that bitch?
Colleen.
Oh, it might have been, yeah, it might have been Colleen.
Yeah.
And, dude, I think she was on crack or something, dude. She had some problems.
Yeah, there was another one that was only 18.
Oh,
I had to take Florida.
We called her name was Crayon, right? That was the name of her? Oh, wow. She was on Thorazine? Yeah, she was 18. You ever fucking stick dick in her or what? No? What happened? Was she just didn't want it, or? I think she.
I don't know. I don't think that.
You're not turned on. You must not have been turned on by her, huh? Who was that other weird bitch that you had? There was one you had over here on a Saturday one time. And I want to say she was about 18 or something, wasn't she?
I don't know what she did.
I don't think so. You met her off the chat line. I remember we all went to the pool.
That was her.
Samantha was who was the one who used to read your mail for you? That was Samantha, wasn't it? No. What was her name? The one I called Crayon, remember?
Oh, no, that was Samantha.
That was Samantha. That's what I'm saying. There was another one. I cannot remember her name. She wasn't. She only came around once, and she worked at some. She worked for a restaurant or something. Is that ringing a bell at all? Yeah, this was. I remember she was over one time, and it seemed like things were kind of working out for you guys. Well, from what I saw, but then we never saw her again. Oh, there was that Renee chick.
Yeah.
She was older.
Yeah.
I think you wound up fucking her or something. There was something, right? There was something that happened because I remember
something good.
So you did something with her, but afterwards you didn't hear from her anymore, which I guess was okay, unless you really liked her. But I didn't get that deal. Yeah, but I mean, you weren't like, oh man, I wish we could have more together. You know, I'll tell you who you should have fucking nailed, dude. Was that one chick that you met at the bank that had the son?
Oh yeah.
What was her name? She was an old.
I should have done that, and I would have, had I not been with
Actually, you weren't with it. Oh,
yes,
you were. Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's pretty good.
Well, was it her or was it fucking Sprinkler Brains?
No.
No.
You're thinking of Ceramic Plant.
Ceramic Plant. Oh yeah. She was a ceramic plant, dude. Swear to God, she was a fucking. One little thing would just shatter her head.
Oh man. I'm sorry, that was just painful.
She was a ceramic plant. Oh man.
That was painful to remember.
That paralyzed right side of her body. What do you fuck you in the side of your mouth that's paralyzed? It doesn't work. Make you sound like a busted reel-to-reel machine. How? You know? That's what you should have done. You should have fucked her in the paralyzed side of her, dude. I fucked you on the paralyzed side, bitch! Yeah, what's the matter? Can't spread your legs because the other one won't work? Well, I guess we're gonna have to prop them up with vice grips. Yeah! Fucked up shit, man. Or you could have pulled her shunt out, dude, and fucked her in her head. You could have had a shunt cunt.
Wow.
Let me fuck you in their shunt. I'll pull your shunt pump out, and then just fuck you in the hole in there.
That story you used to tell about that kid in your school with the plate in his
Oh, Terry.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Right. You know, I wonder if these motherfuckers. I must have told that story at some point.
That's just like.
I'll tell this shit again. You know what? That just goes to show you that, hey, you know what? I've been bullied, but guess what? I've also been the bully. So, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody's just an innocent victim all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, because I was a dick. I was a bully at points. And, and so was this asshole, because this is the same kid that basically asked this retarded girl could he give her $2, and turns out she was giving him $6 and she didn't realize it, and he took it and never, and it wasn't until I think somehow one of the teachers saw him or something. I don't remember what happened. Anyway, so he took her money. Obviously, that was a bully move. So he had it coming, as far as I was concerned. Well, high school, there was my teacher, my VA, because he was in the VH program, but he had a brain tumor. He had this kid named Terry. He had a brain tumor. He had a plate in his head, a metal plate. And of course, that's why he was in the VH program, because he didn't see well because of his brain tumor. And so we're in the resource room one day, and the teacher has a magnet on our desk that has paper clips on it. So I get this idea that, hey, wait a minute, this is a magnet. What if I stick this on top of this fucker's head, because he's got a plate in his head? So I walk over, I grab the magnet, and I walk over to him. I'm like, hey, Terry, what's up, dude? And he's like, hey, what's up, man? And he turns his head just in time to see me with this magnet in my hand. He's like, what are you doing? And I plop the magnet on his head, back up really quick, because I know he's getting ready to swing. And he's like, you fucking asshole! Then the magnet falls off. Well, I guess it turns out the magnet did not have the polarity to stick to his head. You would have to have a bigger magnet for something like that. But, of course, everybody got a kick out of that. Like, wow, you stuck a magnet on this fucker's head?
Did it stick?
The polarity wasn't strong enough.
Oh, yeah.
You needed a bigger magnet for it. But I know it fucked with him because he was, you know, of course, you know, he came up to me the next day and he's like, "Hey man, we gotta talk, man." I'm like, "About what?" And he was like, "Well, what happened yesterday?" And I said, "Oh, you mean with the magnet?" And I said, "Dude, really, honestly, I was just curious. That's all." And he goes, "You need a bigger magnet for something like that." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." But he was a fucker. I mean, he was. The thing was,
thought that was funny.
well, you met Terry, didn't you? Or they called him Balky.
Yeah.
I think Balky was the name they gave him.
Yeah.
And so he actually he could be cool sometimes. Like at camp, he was fairly cool, if I remember right.
He was fairly cool, but I'm sure he had his little things, and he would tease people that he was interested in, and
yeah, he was a pain in the ass.
He was a little bit annoying. His voice alone.
yeah, he did have a really fucking. And then it would get really high and animated if he got excited. Hey, man, I don't know, man. We're having fun. Yeah, no, I remember he'd just get really like amped up. And I remember there was one time it was in arts and crafts, and we were all in the same group. It was like me, Jason Steele, him, I think Chris Foster, and somebody else, and we're all in the same group. So they're walking. We're leaving arts. We all made these little ceramic birds or some shit like that. Well, I guess, I made a bird. I don't know what the fuck everyone else made. Anyway, Jason wanted to see the one he made. He was like, "Let me see the one you did." And he was like, "No, man, I don't want you to," and he was just being stupid about it. So our counselor, who happened to be Shishi at the time, remember Shishi?
Oh,
He was like, "Hey, man, just let him see it, man. What are you doing?" And he's like, "No, man, I don't have to let him see it." And he's like, "Just let him see it, man. There's nothing big about it, man." And he's like holding his arm, you know. And so Terry gets all worked up and, "Leave me alone. You're hurting me. Get away from me, you goddamn nigger." And he like runs to the cabin, and we're just like, "Really? Was that even necessary?"
Wow.
You know? So then of course later he apologized for acting stupid and whatever. But he got really worked up for no reason.
That's great.
But that was Terry, or as we used to call him, Terry the Fairy. Terry the Fairy, man. Let's check the time. Just don't worry about me, man. Keep talking to me, man.
35.
Oh,
my watch is a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think we got the same time on our my thermostat. Your watch, so you know.
And,
Okay, so we are 4 minutes fast. Okay. So anyway, man, but yeah, that was it was crazy, the camp days. And
I really miss. You know, there was a lot of camaraderie though at camp, and there was a lot of fun that we did have. You know.
Oh, dude, we had the best time. I think no one. I feel bad because
yesterday don't really have that facility, that kind of facility that we had.
No, I don't think so. It's totally different. Things are fucked up now. You know, it's just
people work together. People got to know one another, not because of what they had on Facebook, or not because of some picture or some kind of PS, whatever it is, PlayStation
device or iPhone or some shit.
You had to bring something to the table. You had to really be a person.
Right.
And that's what made the memories like Camp Bloomfield or in Brett's high school or in my high school or things that we took with us and we talked a lot with the same friends. He talks to people now that I went to high school with.
Yeah, isn't that some
like,
shit?
You know, like Billy, like, you know.
Yeah, and Eric and all those dudes.
Oh, Eric and we, the people did things. We rapped. Brett and I we did ciphers together.
Oh yeah, I mean it was like we had experiences. We actually, you know, things we could actually go back on. And remember that time when we did this, or when we were in New York and we went up here and it's like
we both flirted with people together.
Same chicks and got toe together and fucking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No one can do that anymore. It's
No.
done. It's gone. We had it.
Oh, dude, if you try to get towed now at camp,
we had it.
you would probably get sent home.
Get lost.
They'd be calling the cops.
Right.
You'd be getting
Be
arrested.
Investigated.
Yep, for just
being mental.
Yep, like, well, what's wrong with you? You're rubbing our feet. There's a problem with you, man. You've got a sexual compulsion. You know, we need to put you on some fucking Ritalin.
We need fetish pills. Getting rid of fetish pills.
Dude, I bet you there's probably some jack-off doctor somewhere that's trying to find fetishes to be a medical disorder. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fetish is not a natural thing, and therefore, you know, I bet you there's something, dude. I'm almost afraid
with medication. They'll kill you.
Well, dude, I'm very apprehensive of looking this up because it will make me very pissed the fuck off if I do. And you know, I know there's probably somebody out there that's trying to say, who's presenting the argument that a fetish is an illness, and you know,
right.
So
but people don't understand how healthy it can be for some people.
Oh, dude, and people. But here's the thing.
And it's not like some people don't have fetishes or interests
that
get them in trouble. Look at the pornography that's going on. Look at what's being.
But even that they try to. I mean, here's what.
Glamorized in clothing. They're trying to sell something. Cleavage. Okay, you name it.
You got a 4-year-old. I mean, dude, there's clothes for 4 and 5-year-old girls that looks like fucking, you know, hoe clothes, and shit. But, you know,
yeah, let's talk about a mental disorder, if you want to call it that, fetish or a fascination.
Yeah.
You know, why not be politically correct about it? Oh, gays can get married now.
Well, and
that's
not only that, you know what? And now people embrace the shit out of. And I'm sorry, but I think this is a little strange. The transgender thing. And listen, I'm trying to.
It's going a little too.
I'm trying to understand it, okay? I really am. But here's the thing. So, so say somebody's transgender. They don't necessarily want to get a sex change, but they feel comfortable as a, you know, like, for instance, if they're a guy, they feel more comfortable saying they're a woman and wearing high heels and dresses and feminine clothes.
Yeah. Repulses I would want to say most normal people.
Well, that's it. But yet at the same time, we're not smashing on that shit.
That's full of judgment. I'm sorry. I should.
Well, we're not. Well, but at the same time, those are the same assholes. Right. They'll embrace the shit out of stuff like that, but yet say we're crazy because we like feet.
Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying? So
that's
some
not
bullshit.
Okay for some reason because it's not cool.
It's double standard.
Yeah.
You know, it's a double standard of what's mature or what's acceptable and what's not. You know, and well, I used to get that with maturity too. I used to have people say, "Oh, I'm so mature," you know, but yet I'm fucking, you know, they're playing, you know, whatever,
Donkey Kong,
or some kind of board game. Yeah, exactly, like Chutes and Ladders or something. And you're like, really, man?
Nothing wrong with those kinds of things, but you can't knock the other. You can't knock something that you don't know.
Yeah, don't put me on fucking blast and say that I'm a fuck up.
Yeah. Scrutiny is the word of those that know the bestnesses.
Listen, let me tell you something. I know. I know what works for you, okay? I know I have your best interest at heart, Charlie T. Fucking idiots. So, but, yeah, you got that one. And then, you know, I saw something the other day, as a matter of fact. It was it was on TV. And it was he's a 15-year-old boy, and it was something with a hidden, you know, they had hidden cameras, and they were trying to see the reactions of people around them, or something like that. And it was I guess supposedly a mother and son. The son was transgender and felt more comfortable being a woman and wanted to wear dresses and high heels. And the mom's like, "No, you're not going to be a girl. This is what it is." And I guess the kid's crying and acting out, and you know, and you're like, really, dude? You know, are you serious? Because your mom won't let you wear a dress and fucking high heels. You know, this makes you sad? Be lucky your mom's not burning you with a fucking clothes iron every day. Wow. You know, be lucky she's not making you drink dishwashing. You know, you want to read fucking A Child Called It? There's some abuse for you. You know, this kid's crying because, you know, his mommy won't fucking let him be, you know, a girl. I'm more happy being a girl. You have a dick, nigga. Shut up. You're not a girl. Right. You know? Sorry. Ain't no nigga gonna fuck you like a bitch because you have a dick. Okay? So, it's just funny, man. It's like, I want to deny what's really here. You know, people are so stuck. We're in like the drug, well, I call it the drug fucking generation.
Yeah, well, everybody lives in a cubicle. I may as well call it the public cubicle generation because everything's going to have a little station. Everybody's going to be in a little pod. Everyone lives in a pod of their own podcast.
It really? Oh, that's true, huh?
iPhones, iTunes, Bluetooth, smartphones. Yeah, the retard phones versus the smartphones in this corner. And then, the pods versus the pads, ladies and gentlemen. Which is better? Which will last longer in the shower?
Would you like a pad or a pod?
You're right.
A pad or a pod? Pod or the pad? Pod or the pad? Pad or the pod?
All of the, you know.
Yeah.
All of the drone. We have phones, and now we have new drones. We have drones on our phones, phones on our drones.
Actually, most people aren't fucking drones now. You know what? They really are. They're just dull. There's nothing to them. They just kind of go through the motions. You know, they're happy sucking the dick. You know, you notice that too. More people are so complacent. So people are more complacent with their bullshit.
They don't grow. You can't grow when you're complete. You
Well,
can't grow. Rheumatoid arthritis is all it is.
Well, you know what though too? Then you get some people that will accuse you of being complacent when really you're happy with your situation. So, you know, you want to put that out there too. Like, okay, maybe some people are genuinely happy being who they are, and that's fine. You know, but
it's not okay to put somebody else down.
No, I mean, hey,
when a mirror is uncomfortable.
Well, personally, to me, okay, this kid who's carrying on about, you know, he wants to be a girl and wants to wear dresses and all that. Okay, I think the kid's a little wacko, but whatever. If that's what he wants to do, good. Kid, put on a dress. Go to school and get your ass kicked. If that's what you want to do. But don't fucking come back later crying that you got bullied and you got this and you got that. You know, if you really feel good being a girl, but my thing is how he got so worked up and made such a thing out of it. You know, I mean, he was...
want public recognition. Everybody wants to be in a cubicle and get public recognition.
Yeah, it's not a contradiction.
See me.
See me, but don't see me.
You know?
Well, it's like this: see me, but protect me, which is a total contradiction. It's like saying, okay, I'm gonna stand outside naked, but nobody better look. Like, well, what do you think's gonna happen, dude? You know? So.
Oh, better not look.
Oh no, look at penis. He's naked now. Oh. It's like, dude. Now, you know, obviously you got to take the situation with the situation. You know, what the fuck's going on? So, you know, it's kind of like chicks that dress like whores and then get mad when niggas look at them. You know, every teenage bitch yell abortion. See a rich guy, so why not spread their legs open?
Oh.
Unless they're handicapped or poor. Fuck that poor. They can't say it's fuck the motherfucking whore.
There you go. That's history.
That's your man, dude. Old school diaper bitch shit. Sweat on my dick, yo, diaper bitch. Dude, that we fucking came real on that one, I gotta say.
Yep.
And that is, yes, that's back in my
self-expression. Back in the day.
And you know what I talked
about? I gotta know.
And you know that's the thing, dude. We were real. When we came with raps, we wrote raps. We were like, oh, dude, this is a work of art.
We spent time and read through and rewrote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We did that again.
I remember that, rewriting shit, putting different lines in, you know, sitting on the fucking
log. And then we'd ad-lib when we were around it, you know, hanging out together, and, you know, and after dinner when we had, you know, some time to just kick it on the slab at camp, we would rap, we would do ciphers.
Yep, that was
right off the head.
The kids will do that now, but a lot of kids can't even, they can't rhyme.
Put it together because they don't do both. They don't sit and write. They don't sit and read. They don't listen to anything that's going on unless it has something directly to do with them. And you can't grow like that.
That's true. You're right. If it's something that's, you know, having to do with something they want to be or something that they're doing.
You can't develop that way. If it's not about your diabetes, you don't want to listen to it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, or it's the thing too of, you know, when we're talking about music and the music they're listening to, it's very basic. It's very mindless. And it's something that they can easily get. Well, I'm rolling and I'm fucking with you. I got 2 shits and I'm fucking with 2.
And that's all it is. You know, you never grow, you never change anything.
They might throw in a little you know, there's the little cutesy sounds in there and shit. But for the most part, it's like, I'm trying to think of, how can I, dude, it's hard for me to imitate dummy rap. Because I can't really.
You know, that's like that song. Yes, shake your ass, fall off.
Yeah, shit like you're like, what?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you talking about? You know, it's like.
Alright, it sounded good the first time you did it, but what else? What else do you have to say?
Well, as I'm saying, they're not really talking about it.
Yeah.
See?
Right. Oh, what?
I mean, man, dude, it must be weird to grow up. Well, I mean, for me, it's been strange, like loving rap music, and you know, totally being like, this is the shit, to going to hating it. Because, dude, now honestly, when people mention rap, I'm like, I gotta grit my teeth.
Right.
Because rap music pisses me off nowadays, dude.
We did things before y'all went up in age.
Yeah, and drop popping pills and fucking.
You know, farting and saying that's dope.
Yo, man, what do you think? In your opinion, when did the talentlessness come in? Could you name a certain year where you just felt, man, rap is falling off, rap is not what I like?
I always was aware, somehow, some way, I always found a way to find something that I still thought was pop. Like, Busta Rhymes isn't the dopest rap.
No.
But he's got some beats. He's got some beats. Wu-Tang Clan has some beats.
Oh, yeah, well, Wu-Tang's always kept it.
You might not necessarily like the rhyme style, but if you're going to go and tell me that Nelly, it's getting hot. First of all, it's not a rap.
No, it's really not.
It's not a rap. If you're going to tell me that, you know, Lil Wayne, it's not Eminem.
Yeah.
Really, he can't, okay?
Yeah.
If you really listen to content of people's lyrics, okay, can Dre and I'm going to let you you know what I'm trying to say.
I know exactly where you're going, yeah. You know, I mean,
we have Nas, and then we have Lil Jon.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's kind of like, how are those even in the same category? You know what I'm saying? They really aren't.
We breathe in the same planet.
And Lil Jon can't even rap. He just yells shit all the
Yeah,
time.
I know. It's just,
That's it.
he's more of a
Well, Lil Jon is, you know, because he yells his shit and his name's on the album. He's Lil Jon, and he's that, but he isn't shit. I mean, it's like, okay, dude, you yell. That's what you do. You call it crunk music. Wow, that's very, you know, and people are getting into that. You know,
maybe there are, but
there are people into that, no question.
It's not a big market.
Well, actually, it's
not like
it's called crunk. You know, everybody was loving that shit for a while. Well, let's get crunk. It was something where they were like, you know, they enjoyed, you know, yelling, and you know, it was really, they didn't rap. I mean, there's no talent behind it. Any idiot, any 2-year-old could have done this shit. Even that was more talentful. You know, I never thought that. But even like
not at the time, right?
Now, dude, tag compared to Lil Jon, tag team looks like Big Daddy Kane, dude.
Right.
Hey,
now there you
them
go.
niggas, they look like fucking, you know, ultramagnetic or somebody now, man.
Yeah.
But I never thought I'd say that because I used to hate that shit back in the day.
Yeah,
You know?
but like what it's become, you have respect for
Yeah.
the tail end of something that was powerful.
Well, you know why? Because that was pop, and
I didn't think Public Enemy was that great, you know, so much. But
they weren't the most lyrical, but their beats, though, dude.
Yeah.
Their beats were powerful. Yep.
And they didn't just blang, 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 and a couple of more things.
No, they were on some, I mean, they actually had some social commentary, if you listen to what they're talking about.
Things that will really happen.
Yep. Yeah, they were definitely on some conscious shit, and that's what.
Nice Cube will hit you with consciousness.
Dude, Cube was fucking
Think about the Predator.
insane. Well, shit, even.
You know.
Well, Predator to me was weak, but.
Right, well, I'm saying, but some of the things on the album, you know, you could imagine.
Well, yeah, I mean,
The combination of having a good day, or, you know,
oh, I mean.
swing, and top.
Well, yeah, death certificate. Well, Death Certificate was dope. I mean, that's you know, he was through first 3 albums of Cube. He was an unstoppable fucking. Cube is a fucking. He's a goddamn machine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's just how he was. But after those albums, for some reason, well, a Lethal Injection was okay. You know, that kind of came back a little bit. But other than that, I mean, it was nothing that was, you know,
right.
Oh, you know. I mean, it wasn't the hard. I mean, when you think of a Cube album, actually, that one was a little more laid back. The tracks like You Know How We Do It. What was the other one he had?
Are you talking about from the early?
Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, if you're talking about like Kill It Bill, the one before that, America's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
You know, America's Most Wanted versus Lethal Injection.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, they couldn't hold a candle. You know, but because dude, when he came with America's Most Wanted, I mean, that was a goddamn. That was like getting a rocket launcher. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was just insane. Yeah. So, I know we're just talking over Jerkman's head because we're talking right now.
Right.
These records. Hey, why can't you guys talk about a little Gordon Lightfoot, will ya? I do too, but I'm just giving him shit because he's an old fuck. Let's talk. You know what? Here, let's talk in Jerkman's realm here for a few minutes.
How about James?
James Taylor's dope.
Oh, hey, you know who else I'm going to see?
Who? I mean, for me, Three Dog Night. I'm trying to remember. Well, Jeremiah was a
yeah,
fraud.
that song I was thinking. Yeah. Bunch of whiskey and water, sugar tea. Best tea.
Oh, that's that.
Mama told me not to come.
I thought that was them. Oh, that's right.
All right.
Oh, that's Three Dog Night. I didn't know that. Yeah, they're okay. I mean, I don't know if I would go see them in concert, but
probably not. But my parents, I told them about that. Hey, man, what's the Three Dog Night? Wow, what's the Three Dog Night? What is the loneliest?
That's them too. See, I didn't know that was them. Oh, that's funny. I didn't know that was them. Huh. Because I've heard the name a shitload of times, and I know they did Jeremiah was a bull from, but that's it. That's all I knew from them. Yeah, because I just never really tripped off them, man. It's kind of one of those groups. Yeah. Oh, really? Now that I would see, because I like the Carpenters. So, matter of fact, didn't you said when your parents came in, they wanted to do something at one point, right?
Yeah.
How much are the tickets to that Carpenters? Shit, dude, because I would almost pay for my own ticket to go see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll ask.
Yeah, because I mean, I like the Carpenters had some dope shit. I'm sorry, man. You can say what you want, but the Carpenters, I like. Talk about nostalgic music, man. Right. Their shit took me back, where I was like, whoa.
Exactly. It took me back. I remember listening to Carpenter's albums when I was in Brooklyn.
Yep. Oh, well, we got, what, 2 minutes left, so we're going to be going out here soon. Well, goddamn, man, this has been some fun shit. Did you have...
I definitely have time, and it's a lot of flashbacks.
Absolutely. Well, I can't wait to listen to it. It might sound like a train wreck or it might sound good. I'm not sure yet. But either way, hey, it was good.
Thank you for having me on.
Man, thanks for coming on. And then tomorrow, I've got Winfrey coming on, who's out of Toledo, Ohio, the Glass City. And he's, you might remember Angel back in the day who I had on the show. He actually produced his shit. So now I'm going to have Winfrey on, and it's that sound. You know, but I like that sound. It's that kind of G-funked out type vibe. So he'll be on tomorrow. That'll be nice. And, which, by the way, Jerkman, I'll get you those tracks later, probably in the morning. You have 3 tracks.
Oh, no. I'm not going to be here any longer. I quit. I made $1 billion tonight. I am going to Bora Bora.
Oh, Charlie. Charlie, you got to take me with you. I feel like take me with you.
I think so.
Yeah, Abalone. It wasn't Sheila E., was it?
No, it was Abalone.
Abalone, okay. Take me with... You know what? I liked Abalone better than Sheila E., I think.
Yeah, well, Sheila E. got head live on the stage, so she got Abalone beat. Only anything Abalone did was show her boobs.
Oh, really? Sheila E. sucked dick on stage?
Yeah, she did it one time on one of her live concerts, yeah.
Yeah.
Took a guy out of the audience and gave him a hoo-hoo.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I did not know that.
I know another thing you didn't know.
That is the end of the fucking show, right?
That is exactly right.
Hey, I'm Maxwell Silverhammer. And who are you, man?
Big Sugar, Slade Anderson.
And that's the story there, bitches.
It's the shit.